to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria.
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Good evening, welcome to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Homer Hanna High School here in Brownsville, Texas. 32-6A baseball on tap, the second matchup of the 2022 district season. So Harlingen South Hawks take on the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jason Benavides manning the camera. Harlingen South comes into this one 4-10 overall, and 1-0 in district. Hanna comes this one 3-8 overall, 1-1 district, as we have the national anthem. Stay tuned.
Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back here to the Real Sports Live pregame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen, Sam Benito EDC in South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. It's a very busy week here in South Padre Island as spring break here, but for these baseball and softball people, there is no spring break. Again, Harlingen South comes to this one 4-10 with 2 overall in the season, 1-0 in district play, coming off that win against Ed County at the South Texas Showdown in Sherryland, 7-3. Hanna Golden Eagles led by head coach Orlando Crenshaw, 3-8 overall in the season, 0-1 in district play, coming off a loss against Pace on Saturday, 11-4. Last time these two teams met was a district opener last week. South won that one 3-1. Harlingen South swept Hanna last year by a score of 8-5 on April 3rd. And April 26th on 5-2, that was the regular season finale. Some brief history in the last 8 meetings between Harlingen South and Hanna. South has won the last 7 straight. Hanna won the first one back in 2018 by a score of 10-0. It was a shutout score. It's actually the largest lead Hanna has had over Harlingen South in recent years. It's going to be the last time they face off in the regular season. And also last time in 32-6A, of course, Harlingen South has been relegated down to 5A. Odds are they'll be competing in 32-5A, so they'll be in with Brownsville veterans, Wesco East, Brownsville Porter, Lopez. While also here, some big happenings here, some players to watch for Harlingen South. I'll be on the mound, Chase Roberts, Xander Caceres, John Castellanos, Colby Martinez, and Jaden Galindo. Players to watch over for Brownsville Hanna, Anthony Ambriz, Diego Degollado, Kevin Flores, Daniel Moreno, Nadia Hernandez. So for Harlingen South, what's it been like for them so far? Again, they're currently 3-10-2 in non-district calendar, but district are 1-0, and they're in a rebuilding phase. They lost 6 key starters, including John Adam Bustamante for Monterrey, Ozzy Herrera, Kenji Reeser, Jacob Carrion, Ethan Garcia. There's 6 key starters they lost, and they're led by that senior duo of Chase Roberts and Xander Caceres, who make up in the main core of the South Hawk rotation. And Hanna's the same way. They're in the same boat. Again, both teams didn't make the postseason. South finished off the 5 seed last season. Hanna finished off as the 7 seed. Hanna had currently a rough start in non-district. They're 3-8 on the season. They're 0-1 in district, again, suffering that opener loss last week. And Crenshaw's Eagles the same way, in the same boat as South. Again, non-district calendar, and then losing 5 starters from 2021. Anthony Ambriz and Diego Degollado, the key seniors who lead the core of the Hanna rotation. 32-6A today. Los Fresnos defeated San Benito 9-0. Look at the defensive setup here for the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. On the mound, Diego Degollado behind the plate. Alan Gonzalez at first. Danny Morano, J.D. Garcia at second. Noah Ivada at third. Anthony Ambriz at short. The outfield, Joseph Ruiz in left. Kevin Flores in center. Adi Hernandez in right. Starting lineup for Coach Grassi's Harlingen South Hawks. Leading things off, center fielder Jaden Galindo. Batting second, the shortstop Colby Martinez. Batting third and on the mound, Chase Roberts. Batting fourth behind the plate and cleanup, Xander Caceres. Batting fifth at third base, John Castellanos. Batting sixth, the left fielder Justin Ray Benya. Batting seventh and DHing for the first baseman, Matt Heap. Aiden Medrano, the freshman. Des Cano, the right fielder, batting eighth, and rounding up the lineup, the second baseman, AJ Serna. So again, the center fielder, Jaden Galindo, set to lead things off for the Hawks. It's been a very busy non-district calendar so far. And Chase Roberts will be on the mound for Harlingen South, while Diego Degollado will be on the mound for the Hanna Golden Eagles. And a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for baseball here in Brownsville, Texas. 72 degrees and clear skies. We're at the cozy confines at Homer Hanna High School. Again, leading things off for Harlingen South in the top of the first, Jaden Galindo. Goes to Degollado, steps on the mound for his first pitch, his first inning of work, and here we go. This one fouled back, first pitch, 6:31 p.m. against 72 degrees and clear skies. It's a strike. Kick things off on Galindo. Playing center field for Harlingen South once again at Hanna infield, Moreno at first, Garcia in second, Ivada at third, and Breeze at short. Of course, Gonzalez behind the plate, Degollado on the mound. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt, evens it up at 1-1. Good crowd on hand here at Hanna High School. Again, other district games going on. Wesco taking on Donna North, and Harlingen takes on Brownsville. We had an early one, Los Fresnos defeating San Benito, sweeping in the series 9-0. Big swing and a miss, and a 1-2 count on center fielder Galindo. Getting on deck, the shortstop Colby Martinez. Degollado awaits his sign from Gonzalez and gets it. Set the deal, 1-2 pitch on the way. In there, strike three called. Finds the outside portion of the plate, and that puts the leadoff hitter the strikeout. As Diego Degollado gets to work early, gets his first strikeout of the afternoon. 4 pitches, all it takes. So that brings in the shortstop, Colby Martinez. Look at the replay presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Strikeout by Degollado, finds the outside portion of the plate. It's a 1-0 count to get things started off. Again, good crowd on hand here at Hanna High School. Big swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. You're in the top half of the first inning. Gatto awaits this sign from Gonzalez, kicks and deals a 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. And the first 2 hitters strike out for Harlingen South as this brings in Chase Roberts. Again, Roberts will be on the mound for Harlingen South. Again, Harlingen South, this is the team who missed the postseason, 1 game shy. It was a very crazy series of games last week to round it off. Harlingen South was mathematically eliminated by San Benito, but they still had a chance because Wesco fell to Los Fresnos that same night. As Roberts shoots one at the shortstop, Ambriz gets it on the 1 hop, steps into the throw. That one scooped off the dirt and in time. 1-2-3 inning here for Hanna defensively. So come up the bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Leading things off will be Ambriz. He's followed by Degollado and then J.D. Garcia. Top of the first, nobody out. 2-A. Hanna Harlingen South evened up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Located at 237 North San Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games. Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live, defensive set for Harlingen South. Chase Roberts on the mound, catching Xander Caceres. Matt Heap at first, AJ Settler at second base, John Castellanos at third base, Colby Martinez at shortstop. Justin Ray Benny on left, Jaden Galindo in center, Descano in right. In the starting lineup for Crenshaw's Golden Eagles, leading things off, the shortstop Anthony Ambriz. He's followed by the pitcher Diego Degollado. Batting third, the second baseman J.D. Garcia. Batting fourth, Alan Gonzalez behind the plate. Batting fifth, the third baseman Noe Vada. Batting sixth, Joseph Ruiz. Left fielder. Batting seventh, the right fielder Adi Hernandez. Batting eighth, the center fielder Kevin Flores. And rounding up the lineup, the first baseman Danny Moreno. So quick recap here at the top of the first if you're just joining us. So 1-2-3 as Galindo and Martinez both strike out. And Chase Roberts grounds out to the shortstop Ambriz, and Roberts will get the start. Of course, these two you see on your screen, Chase Roberts and Xander Caceres, and it's been a very topsy-turvy preseason. Of course, Harlingen South losing star catcher Matt Flores, so I had to turn the tide. Last season, normally, Xander Caceres will either be on the mound. When he wasn't on the mound, he'd be playing right field. John Castellanos was at first base, but now he's playing at third base. That's where Chase Roberts normally was. And Colby Martinez shifts on down to shortstop. And whenever Chase Roberts isn't on the mound, he'll be playing first. It's been a very interesting setup for Harlingen South. So Harlingen South and Hanna faced off in the opener last week. South winning 3-1. And Chase Roberts was on the mound. He had 9 strikeouts in that game. After a quick 1-2-3 in the top of the first, leading things off, the shortstop Anthony Ambriz. Roberts awaits his sign from Caceres. First pitch on the way. This one chopped back up the middle. That's going to find its way in the outfield for a base hit. Leadoff single for the shortstop Ambriz. Puts a runner on first. Here's that one hop, went over the head of Roberts and found the gap between Settler and Martinez. So runner on first, the leadoff hitter. Just brings in the pitcher Diego Degollado. And Degollado got quickly to work on the mound, finding the first 2 hitters with 2 straight strikeouts. Those perfectly placed breaking balls. So runner on first for Diego Degollado. It's going to be a pitcher's duel between Roberts and Degollado. This one chopped up to Martinez. Chance for no 2, but overthrown. Going to be in time. The throw is a bit too high for Matt Heap, and that allows the runner to get on. So now runners on first and second for Hanna. It's an infield hit going to be ruled and scored for Degollado. This brings in J.D. Garcia, the second baseman. And still nobody out, and that's a little bit cause of concern for Harlingen South, who are forced on a 1-2-3 inning in their opening at bat. Ambriz taking a big lead off second, Degollado off first. Roberts in the windup, deals it in. In there for a strike with the slow breaking ball. 0-1 count sitting in on the second baseman, Garcia. And a beautiful afternoon, a very relief after a past couple days here in the Rio Grande Valley. It was very freezing. We had 40-degree weather for all our Friday action on Real Sports Live. Is 0-1 count. This one chopped up to the third baseman, Castellanos, who steps on the bag. And won't get a throw, but they do get the force out at second, so that puts 1 away. Garcia does get on off the force out. Runners still remain at first and second. This brings in the catcher, Alan Gonzalez. So Alan Gonzalez comes in here as the 4th hitter in this lineup. Behind the plate for Hanna Roberts set the deal, pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 count. Again, expect the pitcher's duel between Roberts and Degollado. Hanna's found a rhythm early, getting these 3 base hits. First a 2 by Ambriz Degollado, and then off the fielder's choice by Garcia. Crenshaw having a quick word with this catcher, Gonzalez. Roberts awaiting his sign and gets it. As Gonzalez steps back out onto the box after having a quick word with Coach Crenshaw. Oh, 1 pitch on the way by Roberts. That one well upstairs and gets a piece of Gonzalez. Now loads up the bases as the first 4 hitters have all been on base for Hanna. Gonzalez is hit by a pitch, and again, bases loaded. This brings in Noe Ivada, the third baseman. But one good ground ball in Harlingen South can turn a double play. It's been a very slow start defensively for South, but a very productive bottom of the first for Hanna. Roberts deals in, pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. In comes the third baseman, Noe Ivada. Steps in for his first stab out of the afternoon. And a chance to turn a double play for Harlingen South. The bases loaded, 1 away. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. The bases loaded after all hitters have been on base. The first 4 as we're here on the 5th hitter of the lineup, Noe Ivada. Deals in, the 0-2 pitch on the way. One just a bit downstairs, 1-2 count. That's the first ball Ivada sees in his first at bat. And a 1-2 count sitting in on deck, the left fielder Joseph Ruiz. Roberts deals in the 1-2. This one fouled back and out of play. And now to the concession stand, 1-2 count. Ball, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. One, 2. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Out number 2. Strikeout number 1 for Chase Roberts. Now a chance for the Hawks to stop the bleeding here in the bottom half of the first inning. It's Hanna now down at a potential final hitter in the form of the left fielder Joseph Ruiz. So Ruiz comes in for his first at bat. It's a very productive, pressured spot. Again, you're coming in, bases loaded, 2 away. It's a very different tale of 2 stories. Harlingen South just trying to get out of this one. Hanna just trying to keep it going, bring a run. Be a huge defensive stop for Harlingen South that they could walk out of here without a base hit or a run coming in. As this one fouled back, 0-1 count. It could be a big move once again if Harlingen South doesn't get a run to come in. No 1 count, quickly sitting in on Ruiz as he fouls off the first pitch he sees. In the South outfield, Benny on left, Galindo in center, Cano in right. 0-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at a pitch upstairs, evens it up at 0-2. That puts 2 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. On a no 2 count, no ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. The base is loaded. He awaits his sign from Casares. Runner taking a big lead off first. That's Gonzalez. Roberts steals the 0-2. In there, strike 3 called. Finds the outside portion of the plate. And Harlingen South dodges a big bullet after the first 4 hitters get on base, and he strike out the last 2 in the ground down off of field choices. For winning a baseball complete, we're tied at no runs. Top of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live from Hanna.
Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing...
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the second inning, leading things off. Xander Caceres, who's behind the plate, the senior. Now one well outside, 1-0 count. So Harlingen South in the top of the first suffered a 1-2-3 as the first two, Galindo and Martinez struck out, then Chase Roberts ground out to short. 1-0 count sitting out Caceres. That one finds the outside portion of the plate, evens it up at 1-1. Again, defensive setup for Hanna. Moreno at first, Garcia at second, Ivada at third, and Breeze at short. So 1-1 count here. Degliato back for his second inning of work. Now both Caceres and Degliato with 2 strikeouts apiece. Caceres lines one down the opposite field and stays fair as he's going to go ahead and round first. That's a chance for extra bases. He goes 2. He's going to try to go 3. The throw comes in, and Xander Caceres gets on with the triple. What a way to shake off a rough top of the first with a huge triple by the leadoff hitter Xander Caceres here in the top of the second inning. Represented by Sub Padre Island Partnership at SoPadre.com. A 1-1 count, shoots it down the right field line, an opposite shot. That one went deep in foul territory. It landed fair, but it rolled in foul territory to the corner. And that goes good for a triple for Caceres. Leadoff triple, now it comes in. John Castellanos, the third baseman. Castellanos getting key first baseman for Harlingen South, but he's been shifted to third this season. Of course, he got that forced out in the top of the first inning. Pitch outside, 1-0 count. Getting other matchups in 32-6A. Harlingen taking on Rivera. Westlake taking on Donna North. Of course, those Fresno's 2-0, Harlingen 1-0, South 1-0, and Westlake 1-0. Hanna looking to go 1-1, even up with South. Is that one outside, 2-0 count. Of course, John Castellanos, the third baseman, coming in for his first stab out of the evening. 2-0 pitch on the way. Throw it back to first on a pickoff. That one pops out of the glove of Ivada. Throw was on time, just pops out of the glove. Two-0 count currently sitting in. Lefty versus righty battle. 2-0 pitch. Now one upstairs, 3-0 count. On deck, the left fielder, Justin Ray Pena. Pena having some big shoes to fill after Ozzie Herrera graduating. Leading hitter for Harlingen South, 6 home runs last season. Throw back to third on a pickoff to Gossett is not in time. And a 3-0 count sitting in on the third baseman, Castellanos. Pitch. That one missing upstairs. That's going to be the first walk of the game as Castellanos takes a trip on down the first. That puts runners on the corners for Harlingen South. This brings in the left fielder, Justin Ray Pena. DeGoyato steps back onto the mound after allowing a hit and a walk in the first two hitters he sees in the top of the second. Justin Ray Pena comes in. A bit too inside, but it's in the zone for a 0-1 count. Ball's 1 strike, nobody out here in the top half of the second. A very beautiful Tuesday night, spring break week. Throw back on a pickoff attempt. Castellanos not in time, 0-1 count. Runner gonna go, the throw gonna be well short. Now runners at first and second for South. So 1-1 count sitting in on Pena. On deck, the DH, Aiden Medrano. This one popped up, and that one just misses the light post and goes off foul, 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the second. Runners on second and third. Harlingen South starting to make on noise. We saw Hanna lead the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. That ground down, Roberts picked up the pace with 2 strikeouts. Big swing and a miss on a drop strike. The throw across going to be well over the head of the third baseman. And that's going to allow Cáceres to come in. So off and there, Harlingen South draws first blood in the top of the second. As a swing on a drop strike results in it coming in. And South strikes first, and runners still on the corners for the Hawks. Spanier reaches first off the drop strike, and still nobody out. This brings in the DH, Aiden Medrano. Of course, Medrano DHing for the first baseman, Heap. Is that one low and outside, 1-0 count. And the 32-6A race now up for grabs. It's the free-for-all between those 4, Harlingen, Los Fresnos, Harlingen South, and Weslaco. And district's going to get a lot smaller after Harlingen South and Donner North were relegated down to 5A Division I. So odds are they're both going to be in 32-5A for baseball. We know for football it's going to be 16-5A Division I. So 1-0 count sitting in on Medrano. That one missing, a 2-0 count sitting in on the DH. Of course, we got to see Medrano on the mound against Sherryland on Thursday at the South Texas Throwdown. He had 3 strikeouts. He held his own on the mound. Held the Rattlers scoreless for 4 innings. He was going up against Cole Gerlach, third baseman, who's also on the mound as that one finds its way in there for a zone or a strike, 2-1 count. And already a lengthy top half of the second for Hanna defensively. It's been productive for South, allowing the run to come in, a throw back to first, the pickoff. Castellanos not in time. Of course, Castellanos walked, then he stole second, then he got the third off that throw off the drop strike, resulted in an error. Now Cáceres the score, so runners still remaining on the corner as both are taking big leads off first and third. 3-1 count, excuse me. Now it's going to load up the bases. It's going to be the second hitter walked by DeGoyato. This brings in the right fielder, Desmond Cano. So this Cano, the right fielder, comes in. DeGoyato trying to get the Eagles out of this one. Deals it in there for a strike, 0-1 count. Where's Desgano? We saw him getting some work in the preseason in the infield, but he's been shifted at right. He's been played there for the majority of this non-district calendar. He started off on right field in their opener against Hanna last week as the 0-1 pitch on the way. This one chopped back up, going to be stopped The throw to home on a force out. That one's going to take a hop. It's going to go past Gonzalez. One run comes in, and the bases remain loaded. Good stop by the second baseman, J.D. Garcia, off the one hop that went over the head of Degollado. A throw back to home to try to pick off the runner. So another run comes in. The bases remain loaded for South. Kind of get out with an infield single as we find the second baseman, the last of the lineup, A.J. Sedna. Finds the outside portion of the plate, 0-1 count. So we've already seen the first 5 here in this top half of the second inning for Harlingen South. We're about to clear the lineup. On deck, the top, Jaden Galindo. 0-1 pitch. That one low and away, 1-1. Again, Hanna still not out of the woods yet. Nobody out. And bases still remain loaded. And South getting that wake-up call after that 1-2-3 defensively by Hanna. Degollado deals it in. In there for a strike, 1-2 count. Same thing we saw with Harlingen South. Chase Roberts got off to a slow start. And the ground down 2 strikeouts put an end to the inning. They're both tied at 2 strikeouts apiece. Instead of that steps out of the box, gets himself a quick breather to regain composure. Once again, the top of the lineup, Jaden Galindo, the center fielder, 0 for 1. Struck out in the top of the first. 1-2 pitch on the way. Degollado shoots it in. This one popped up, and it's going to veer off out of play. Keeps it at 1-2. And no activity in the bullpen so far for either side. As both pitchers have been certainly put through the ringer in these first innings. Speaking to Coach Crenshaw, I said defensive dominance is going to be the key. As that one's in there for strike 3 called. Puts one away. It's another breaking ball dealt in by Diego Degollado. Gives him strikeout number 3 in the game. Out number 1 here in the top of the second. So we flip over to the lineup, bringing in the center fielder, Jaden Galindo. Coach Garza going to have a quick word with Degollado on the mound. We'll step away for a few moments. 1 away, bases loaded. You're watching Real Sports Live. Harlingen South leading 2-0.
Josh Moody and Cody Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning.
Okay, to Real Sports Live. That one finds the outside portion of the plate. 0-1 count on the leadoff hitter, Jaden Galindo. Galindo, the center fielder, 0 for 1, struck out in the top of the first. It's part of that quick 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. Degollado deals it in. This one shot to the outfield. That's going to be an RBI as 1 run's going to come in. And the bases remain loaded as Jaden Galindo on the second pitch gets an RBI single. The first RBI of the game. And South takes a 3-0 lead early on here in the top half of the second inning. As the bases remain loaded, this brings in Colby Martinez, the shortstop. Martinez also for 1 after striking out. It was a quick 1-2-3 pitches, all it took to bring down Martinez. Fastball in the zone for an 0-1 count. Of course, Chase Roberts on deck. 2 strikeouts. This one popped up high. Infielders trying to call it. That's Degollado. Reels it in on the mound, puts 2 away. So Martinez will go over 2, and that's out number 2 as he flies out in his second at-bat, an infield fly out. This brings in Chase Roberts. Roberts 0 for 1, grounded out at the top of the first. On the mound, he managed to get south of that very lengthy bottom half of the first with 2 straight strikeouts to retire the side. He steps in for his second at-bat again, 0 for 1 after grounding out in that 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the first. That one well outside the zone, 1-0 count. Of course, Harlingen South trying to make their ticket back to the postseason again. They've had a very shaky non-district. They're 3-10-2 in the non-district calendar, but district are 1-0, so that's a good sign. It's a 2-0 count currently sitting in on Roberts. Again, 2 away. It's been a very lengthy top half of the first defensively for Hanna. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 2 on count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Bases loaded in the top of the second inning. On deck, Xander Casares, and we completely went over the lineup. So we started off the top of the second with him. Got that huge triple to get things going. This one fouled off, and now it's 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the second. Deuce is wild. The bases remain loaded for Harlingen South. Again, Casares is on deck. Of course, South has had a great string of catchers these recent years. Dylan Carrion, Trey Vento, Kike Alvarado's. That one fouled off. Evens it up at 2-2. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Try to get you a scoring update from the Rivera game. Rivera Harlingen. 2-2 pitch on the way. In there, strike 3 called. So same instance here, strikeout, a fly out, then another strikeout as Diego Degollado picks up strikeout number 4 on the day. But the damage is run as South scores 3 runs, including an RBI single by Galindo. Bottom of the second we go after this. South leads 3-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We're the Life for Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the second, some 32-6-8 scores. In the top of the first, Donna North and Wesco tied up at no runs apiece. Rivera leading Harlingen High in the top half of the second inning. That game over in Harlingen High. Of course, the Cardinals reeling over the big loss of star shortstop Thomas Listy. We wish him a speedy recovery. Suffered a torn meniscus as Roberts back on the mound. Due up here for Brownsville, Hanna in the bottom half of the second inning. Adi Hernandez is the right fielder. He's followed by the center fielder Kevin Flores, and the last of the lineup, the first baseman Danny Moreno. Again, so we saw Hanna in that 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first inning. They had a huge productive inning in the bottom half of the first, and Harlingen South just somehow managed to get out of it. The ground out and then 2 straight strikeouts dished out by Chase Roberts. As Roberts steps back onto the mound, his counterpart Degollado with 4 strikeouts. Big swing and a miss, so 1 count. We saw Roberts fall victim to strikeout number 4 to retire the side in the top of the second. So no 1 count sitting in on the right fielder, Adi Hernandez. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one fouled back. 0-2 count. So Roberts here looking to return the favor and force a 1-2-3 as the first pitches. He deals out to Hernandez as strikes, one off a foul ball and one that found its way in the zone. Again, that south infield. Heap at first, set on that second. Castellanos at third. Martinez at short. It's the 0-2 on the way. That one goes foul down the left field line. Remains 0-2. On deck, the center fielder, Kevin Flores. Flores, of course, a Hanna Eagle product from basketball. We saw him put some big points up during the regular season. And, of course, punched her ticket to the postseason in basketball. Roberts awaits his sign, kicks and deals. 0-2 pitch on the way. This one skied high. Both coming at it. Roberts is going to try to track it down. He finds the sun, and he reels it in. Leadoff hitter flies out in foul territory as Chase Roberts records the out. This brings in the center fielder, Kevin Flores. Flores coming in here currently in his first at bat, playing center field for Hanna. Roberts awaits his sign from Cáceres. Fires in the first pitch. This one chopped hard to the first base side. Heap gloves it down and steps on the bag, puts 2 away as he gets it in for out number 2. First pitch, Flores sees. He grounds out to first as he brings in the last of the lineup, the first baseman, Danny Moreno. South now on pace to make it a 1-2-3 inning after hitting a fly out and a ground out to get the first 2 hitters out here in the bottom half of the second. Again, that South Hawk outfield, Benny on left, Galindo in center, Cano in right. Once again, Danny went into the first baseman, comes in, he steps out of the box for a bit. That gives himself a little more time. Roberts deals in the first pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. So Roberts looking for his 3rd strikeout to retire the side. Degollado picked up 4 strikeouts. Picked up 2 more in that top half of the second. A 1 pitch on the way. That one well outside, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom half of the second. Roberts set the roll, waits his sign from Cáceres. Shoots in the 1-1. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 count sitting in. And a very beautiful day here at the ballpark. 73 degrees and clear skies in Brownsville, Texas. Certainly feels like that spring break weather we all know and love here in the Rio Grande Valley. So 1-2 pitch by Cáceres. Or Roberts, excuse me, that one fouled off, 1-2 count. Again, Moreno on a 1-2 count on deck. The leadoff, Anthony Ambriz, who singled in the bottom of the first. Roberts here trying to put it into the bottom of the second. Winds up the 1-2 on the way. On well upstairs, evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Here in the bottom half of the second inning. Pops out of the glove of Cáceres, just a bit too inside, so a full count sitting in on Moreno. If somehow Moreno can stay alive and get on first off the walk, or get a base hit, possibly Anthony Ambriz, the leadoff shortstop on deck. Roberts trying to make it a 1-2-3, fires in, payoff pitch on the way. Oh, well outside. That's going to be a walk, the first walk for Chase Roberts, as this brings us back to the top of the lineup in the form of Anthony Ambriz. Ambriz currently 1 for 1, singled in the bottom of the first. So runner sits on first for Brownsville Hanna. Quick little setup on the Harlingen South side. We'll step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
The most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the...
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom half of the second inning. Anthony Ambriz, the leadoff hitter, singling in the bottom of the first, 1 for 1 on the day. And coming in with pressure, 2 away with the runner on first. They're very lengthy at bat with Danny Moreno. He manages to walk on a full count. Roberts gets his sign, set to go, pitch on the way. This one chopped up to the third base side. It's Castellanos who bobbles it. The throw won't be made. That puts runners on first and second for Brownsville Hanna's. The Eagles starting to get a little rally going with 2 away. Breeze gets on with a single after it's a good play by Castellanos, just pumped out of his glove, couldn't hold on the exchange to throw. So we go back to Diego Degollado, and he flew out. He got an infield hit, in the bottom of the first, and on the mound he's been dominant, 4 strikeouts. So he's managed to hold his own both ways, offensively and defensively. And he coming in with runners on first and second. We've seen this common trend when there's 2 away, bats start coming alive, hits start coming in, runners start getting on base. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 count on Degollado. Again, what started off with a quick 1-2 inning after a fly out and a ground out. Moreno walks and Ambriz gets on first. Degollado and the Eagles still trying to fight and keep it alive. You're in the bottom half of the second inning. Roberts shoots in the 0-1. This one fouled. Gets off the glove of Caceres, and that puts runners on second and third. Two-one count sitting in. Diego Degollado now with more pressure than ever. So 1-1 count. One pitch on the way. That one well upstairs, 2-1 count. Balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Runners on second and third. Chance here for Hanna to get some runs back. That one well downstairs and a 3-1 count sitting in on Degollado on deck. Second baseman J.D. Garcia. Garcia singling in the bottom half of the first inning. Hanna starting to get a little rally going here with 2 away. Roberts awaits his sign from Caceres and gets it. Winds up, 3-1 pitch on the way. That one shot back up. It's going to be stopped by Serna. Is going to bobble that one, and the run's going to come in. Hanna makes it a 2-run ball game. It's a slow roller to the second base side. A.J. Serna trying to pick it up and bobbles it here. So now runners on the corners for Brownsville Hanna. But still 2 away, but they do get a run back as Degollado gets back on. Now it's 2 back-to-back big plays. We saw one bobbled by Castellanos, now one bobbled by Degollado. Oh, I said him, as J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, coming in. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Hanna gets a run back. Harlingen South just trying to stop the bleeding, get out of a very lengthy bottom half of the second. Runner gonna go. Caceres shoots the trigger. That throw comes well short, so the runner steals second. And now 2 runs in scoring position with the lead cutting run at third and the tying run at second. The leading hitter on the mound, the plate, excuse me. Roberts awaits his sign. It's a 1-0 count, pitch on the way. And well outside and downstairs, 2-0 count, sitting in on Garcia. On deck, the catcher, Alan Gonzalez. And South just trying to get out of trouble. Yeah, no activity yet in the bullpen so far, as both pitchers have struggled so far. 2-0 pitch. That one just a bit too inside. Now a 3-0 count, sitting in on the second baseman, J.D. Garcia. Again, 1-for-1, singled in the bottom of the first inning. Now Robertson Costa is going to have a quick word on the mound. Little words of encouragement. Trying to keep him going. Game that just went live, La Jolla and Edinburgh North over in 31-6A. Saw some action up in the Coastal Bend. Sinton taking on Beeville Jones. Corpus Christi King takes on Cal Allen. Get you a scoring update from those matchups momentarily. And the one everyone's looking eye out is Harlingen High and Brownsville Divina, because Harlingen High plays Harlingen South next week. It's Bird Bowl week. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one skips downstairs. That's going to pass past Gaceres, and 1 run's going to come in off a wild pitch. So another run. It's a 1-run game here with the runner still on third base. 3-1 count. A big swing and a miss, but it was a drop strike. Got off the glove of Gaceres. Now allows a run to come in. So a 3-2 ball game. This one shot back foul, makes it a full count. Again, a full count with the tying run at third base and still 2 away. Last time we saw a full count, Danny Moreno walked. That was earlier in the inning. Men on deck, the catcher, Alan Gonzalez. Roberts fires in, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. I retire the side, but Hanna gets 2 runs back and makes it a 1-run game after 2 innings of baseball complete. Harlingen South leads Brownsville Hanna 3-2. You're watching Real Sports Live, top of the third after this.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Top of the third inning, leading things off. Xander Cáceres as a pitch well inside, 1-0 count. We started off the top of the second with Xander Cáceres. He's had that huge triple to lead things off, and we nearly go full circle in the lineup. As Degollado back for his third inning of work, 4 strikeouts for him so far. Roberts with 3. That one well downstairs. Now a 2-0 count sitting in. And the next 3 hitters, Cáceres, Castellanos on deck, and Ray Benya on the hole. And there for a strike, 2-1 count now on Cáceres. And Diego Degollado's got on base both his at-bats on infield hits. On the mound, again, exceptional 4 strikeouts through 3 innings of play. Deals in the 2-1. Now in there for a strike, evens it up quickly at 2-2. First strike found the center, the other one finds the low outside portion of the zone. Two-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called, 1 away here in the top of the third as Cáceres falls victim. He's strikeout number 5 for Diego Degollado. What a way to bounce back from a lengthy top half of the inning, which South got those 3 runs in, and then Hanna got those 2 runs on offense, and now they're picking it up on defense with Degollado getting strikeout number 5. A full hand of strikeouts is what puts 1 away as this brings in John Castellanos. Castellanos walked in the top of the second. Pitch well and outside, 1-0 count. Again, temperature starting to drop a bit now, 71 degrees. Expect a clear, chilly night. Not as cold as these past few days. So 1-0 count, currently sitting in on Castellanos. On deck, Justin Ray Benya. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one shot hard, but veers off foul, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top half of the third inning after leadoff hitter Cáceres strikeouts. So it's back-to-back strikeouts as Degollado got Roberts to retire the top of the second, and Cáceres to kick off the top of the third. So 1-1 count currently sitting in on Castellanos the junior. Younger brother of Luke Castellanos. That one goes downstairs for a 2-1 count. Downstairs and outside. Again, thank you for all those tuning in here. Some Tuesday night baseball coming to you from Hanna High School. District 32 6A action between Harlingen South. Is that one well inside. A little too close for comfort. A 3-1 count. And thank you for tuning in here to District 32 6A. Tuesday night baseball, South and Hanna. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jason Benavidez manning the camera. Coming to you from the grandstand. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one high and upstairs. That's going to be another walk. It's walk number 2 after Medrano walked in the top of the second inning. So runner gets on first with 1 away as this brings in Justin Ray Benya, the left fielder. Benya got on base. He swung on a drop strike. It got past Gonzalez, and all allowed run to come in. And the third run coming in off the RBI by Galindo in the top of the second. Hitch in there for a strike, 0-1 count, but chance for Hanna to get a quick double play. They got a great infield again. Moreno at first, Garcia at second, Ivada at third, Ambriz at short. Throw it back to first on a pickoff, not in time. Trying to get off John Castellanos again. Castellanos actually walked both at bats. Walked in the top of the second and the top of the third, and Medrano was the second hitter to walk. Set to go, the 0-1 pitch on the way. Runner gonna go. This one popped up hard, center fielder. Florida is trying to come in on it, and it's gonna drop short, and the runner's gonna be caught at second to throw in time. So a little miscommunication in the outfield between Hernandez and Flores as that ball dropped dead. The runner Castellanos picked off at second, so a runner remains at first with 2 away. Justin Ray Benya will go down with a single. This brings in Aiden Medrano, the DH. Medrano 1 for 1, walked in the top of the second. They got it here looking for a 6th strikeout, looking to get out number 3. This one found back, 0-1 count. Again, a beautiful evening for baseball here from Hanna High School. Get you some scoring updates from those other 32 6A games going on. Over in the top of the second, Wesco leads Donna North 2-0. And the matchup Harlingen South fans are keeping an eye on. So runner gonna go, no throw will be made. Over in the top half of the second inning, Brownsville now leading Harlingen South 3-0. And Ravenna attacking on some runs. That's another sleeper team to look out for. Raiders led by Travis Parker. Nathan Naviar, Chris Nervades. Sebastian Mejia actually had a walk-off against Harlingen South in 2021. No 1 count sitting in. The 1-1 count, excuse me. So Rivera leading Harlingen High 3-0 in the bottom half of the third inning. While Wesco leads Donna North 2-0 in the top half of the second. In the zone for a strike, a 1-2 count now sitting in. Medrano on deck, Descano, the right fielder. Tiny looking to leave a runner stranded on second for South. So 1-2 count. Tegato waits his side from Gonzalez and gets it. Deals in the 1-2. That one just downstairs of the zone. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on second. Harlingen South trying to keep this inning going. Again, Benya taking a big lead off second. Decides to go. That one outside. The throw. Gonna pop out of the glove with Vivada. That's gonna be a steal. So 2 straight stolen bases by Benya as he steals second. Now he steals third. Now an insurance run 90 feet away at third base for Harlingen South. 2-2 count still sitting in. Fans still continue to make their way into this one. Big district game from both of them. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now well and upstairs the full count, excuse me. That's going to be a runner on first. So Medrano and Castellanos walking their first 2 at-bats. Puts runners on the corners for Harlingen South with 2 away as this brings in Descano, the right fielder. Gano 1-for-1 singled in the top half of the second inning. Big swing and a miss to the ball in the dirt, 0-1 count. Gonzalez got in front of it, makes the stop. And Medrano taking a big lead off first. Pena taking a big lead off third as Delgado fires it in. This one chopped foul, 0-2 count. 1 balls, 2 strike, 2 away. In the top of the third on deck, the second baseman, A.J. Sedna, rounds up the lineup for Harlingen South. Scano trying to keep it going for Harlingen South, trying to bring a run in, possibly 2. And an insurance run at third and 1 at first. He's behind a 0-2 count. They got out looking for his 6th strikeout. Got one to strike out Caceres to start things off in the top of the third. Scano steps out of the box, gets himself a quick breather. He awaits his sign and gets it. Fires in, 0-2 pitch on the way. Ball goes foul, so the count remains 0-2 on Cano. Again, A.J. Sedna, the second baseman on deck, and now rounds up the lineup. Delgado trying to get Hanna out of trouble and try to avoid another run from coming in after allowing 3 in the top half of the second. Oh, 2 pitch on the way, runner going. No throw will be made, a runner caught in a rundown. He's going to be tagged out at third. So Medrano tries to book it at the same time. Benya tries to take home, and he gets caught at third base. It's a great throw by Gonzalez, finds Ivada to record the third and final out. So South leaves some runners stranded on base. So you go to the bottom half of the third, South still leads. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Redcoats Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom half of the 13th, leading things off the catcher, Alan Gonzalez. He's followed by the third baseman, Noe Ivada. And these two connected to record the final out in the top half of the inning. Medrano took off in an effort to try to steal second. Then Benya took off from third, and he was gunned down as he got caught in the rundown as Gonzalez was looking to throw. So now goes in for a ball, 1-0 count now, sitting in on Gonzalez. So Gonzalez was looking to throw to second, but he saw Benya coming in from third. And Benya quickly retreated back, and he was picked off. As that pitch missing, so a 2-0 count quickly sitting in on Alan Gonzalez. On deck, the third baseman, Noe Ivada. In the hole, Joseph Rees. That's the 1-2-3 order here in the bottom half of the third. That one finds its way in the inside portion of the zone for a strike, 2-1 count. Roberts back on the mound after 3 strikeouts. Comes in for his third inning of work. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike, and he quickly evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away here as that one fouled back and bounces back right next to us. As the count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Roberts fires in, pitch on the way. Swinging on a drop strike. Gossett has to gun him down. That one, and Heap stays on the bag. Full extension there by the first baseman, Matt Heap. He had to stretch out, but he kept his foot on the bag. So that's going to be a strikeout off a drop strike on the leadoff hitter. Puts 1 away here in the bottom half of the third. This brings in Noe Ivada, the third baseman. Ivada struck out. He was Roberts' first strikeout of the evening in the bottom half of the first inning. Again, so Hanna's been threatening throughout this ball game, and Harlingen South has as well, but Hanna managed to hold South at bay with runners on the corners. Snap pitch missing the zone for a ball, 1-0 count. Again, Noe Ivada 0 for 1, struck out in the bottom of the first inning. And pitch downstairs, 2-0 count, quickly sitting in on the third baseman, Ivada. And a beautiful night for baseball here in Brownsville, Texas. It's a quick meeting there between Roberts and Cáceres. The two seniors who lead the backbone for Harlingen South. They're the two guys everyone's looking up to this season. They're the key part of the rotation. Remember, Cáceres is not behind the plate again. Last season, we saw Cáceres on right field or on the mound. And that infield rotation for Harlingen South was very critical. You had Garcia at shortstop. You had Heap at second. You had Fernando Monterrey occasionally at first. Or if not, you would have John Castellanos or Kenji Reeser, as that one fouled back 2-1 count. But due to the loss of catcher Matt Flores, he's out for the season with an ACL injury. That manages to put Cáceres back now behind the plate. He started off his high school career behind the plate. The 2-1 count. Raking ball in there for a strike. That was a slow one that rolled its way in. The 2-2 count here with one away in the bottom half of the third on deck. Joseph Ruiz, the left fielder. You had Garcia at short at third base. You would have Roberts when he wasn't pitching as another drop strike, and Cáceres quickly guns him down with these. So the first two hitters strike out on drop strikes. So we strike out number 5 now, sitting in for Chase Roberts. So Degollado and Roberts all dared up here at 5 strikeouts apiece. With 2 away, here is South looking to make it a 1-2-3. And we saw Hanna in this position before with 2 away. We saw Moreno walk in those 2 big hits by Ambriz and Degollado. The runners came in off drop strikes, off wild pitches. Pitch well upstairs, 1-0 count. A fastball had some speed behind it. Big swing and a miss, evens it up at 1-1. And Joseph Ruiz, the left fielder, coming in for his second at bat of the night. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the bottom of the first. Comes in with some pressure on him, 2 away. Already on the 1-1 count as Robert steals it in. This one popped up high. That one's going to veer back foul, and it's going to wind up in the stairs next to us. So 1-2 count currently sitting in on Ruiz. Again, when you're at a ballpark, you got to keep your head in the swivel, especially with these foul balls. We saw one ding off the press box a few moments ago. Down about a good 3 or 4 feet away from us. So 1-2 count sitting in on Joseph Ruiz. Adi Hernandez, the right fielder, on deck. So left fielder, right fielder, and center fielder all hit in unison as Kevin Flores, the 8th hitter. So we're currently on the 6th hitter, Ruiz. 1-2 pitch on the way. This one skied high to left center. That's Martinez, who's going to step back out onto the outfield and reels it in. 1-2-3 inning for Harlingen South defensively as we go through 3 innings of baseball complete. South still leads by 1 run, 3-2. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Ro.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top half of the third inning. Harlingen South, or the fourth inning, excuse me. Harlingen South leading Hanna 3-2. So Descano, he was in at bat in the top half of the third inning when Bennett got cut out at third base. So he comes in, he lines one out the left field. That's going to veer off just foul. 0-1 count. That would have been good for one, maybe two. So no one count sits in on Descano, the right fielder on deck. AJ settling in the hole. Top of the lineup, Jaden Galindo, center fielder. Right fielder, second base, then center fielder to get things going here in the top half of the fourth inning. 0-1 count, quickly sitting in on Gano after fouling the first pitch he sees. Breaking ball inside for a strike. 0-2 count, sitting in on Gano. Descano singled in the top of the second. He's currently 1 for 1 in the afternoon. Pitch well outside, makes it a 1-2 count, sitting in on Gano. Once again on deck, AJ settling on the second baseman. South and Hanna in a good battle here, 3-2 lead for the Hawks. Pitch in there, strike three called. That one just found its way in the inside portion of the plate. Strikeout number 6 for Diego Degollado on the evening. Descano will go 1 for 2, and he's the first strikeout here in the top half of the fourth inning. So one away here as AJ Sedna comes in. AJ Sedna for 1, he struck out. He was Degollado's third strikeout of the evening in the top of the second inning. Steps in for his second at bat and sees us try to get things going here. As an 0-1 count as Degollado looking for strikeout number 7 as he only holds on to 6.
Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to...
Degollado, this one shot foul to the dugout down the third base side, 0-2 count. And temperatures now in the mid-60s, 67 degrees. See the fans pulling out the sweaters, the blankets. It's a 0-2 count currently sitting in on Serna. Degollado looking for strikeout number 7. Deals in, pitch on the way. Check swing, that one outside, 1-2 count. And Serna playing second base. Descano is playing right, and Jaden Galindo is on deck in center field. One-two pitch. This one fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the fourth. On deck, Jaden Galindo. That's the top of the lineup. It's been a very fun evening for baseball. Big game, 3-2 game. Harlingen South a chance to go 2-0. Tie up with Los Fresnos, who got that big win against San Benito earlier, 9-0. 1-2 pitch on the way. And Serna fouls this one back to stay alive on a 1-2 count. Again, no activity in the bullpen so far for either side. Delgado waits his sign from Gonzalez. Kicks into 1-2. This one found back to the screen, so lengthy battle here between Delgado and Serna. Serna looking to avoid going down on back-to-back strikes in his first 2 at-bats. 1-2 count currently sitting in on the second baseman. Well, Delgado trying to get something going, trying to get out number 2, strikeout number 7 for him. So Raymondville has just defeated Monte Alto 10-0. That's who Hanna will take on Friday over in Willacy County, a noon start on a Friday afternoon. 1-2 pitch on the way. This one chopped up to the third baseman. That's going to go off the glove of Ivada. That's going to stay fair for a single. AJ Serna will get on off an error as the lineup flips over. This brings in Jaden Galindo.
Love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission.
So Jaden Galindo, the top of the lineup coming in. 1 for 2, that RBI single in the top of the second. Struck out as leadoff hitter in the top of the first. Lefty versus righty. Coming in for his third at-bat of the evening. The runner on first in the form of Serna. Throw back to first on a pickoff, not in time. Again, that hand infield heat. Or Moreno, excuse me, at first. Garcia at second. Ivada at third on Breeze at short. Ruiz in left. Lourdes in center. Hernandez in right. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count now on Galindo. There's a lot of Harlingen South Hawk football players here on this Harlingen South team. Of course, you got Galindo. Jeremiah Rivera also playing basketball. And Escano. Jeremiah Rivera also in this lineup here. Not in the starting lineup, as that one's in there for a strike. 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Quickly sitting on Galindo as he's looking for his 7th strikeout of the night. It's been a certain pitcher's duel here with Roberts with 5 strikeouts. Delgado with 6. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one well outside and high. 1-2 count.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary.
1-2 count sitting in on Galindo. Delgado kicks and deals. Slow roller chop. Delgado's going to barehand it. The throw's going to be off the mark. Runner's now going to advance on the third. So runners on the corner as Serna gets the third untouched. That's going to be another single off an error here, this time for Galindo. This brings in Colby Martinez, the shortstop. Coming in for his third at bat, currently 0 for 2, struck out in the top of the first and flew out in the top of the second in the infield. As Martinez comes in for his third at bat, playing shortstop for the Hawks this evening. Throw back to third to try to pick off Serna, not in time. So Serna at third, Galindo sitting at first. Both runners on the corners, but one away here in the top half of the 4th inning. Nearly halfway through, of course, 7 innings of baseball in the high school level. This one lined hard to the outfield. That's going to be a base hit, an RBI for Martinez. Is he going to try to go for extra bases? Escano moves on to third. He remains sitting. Colby Martinez gets off the huge RBI single. As Roberts coming in. Here with one away, runners still remaining on the corners. Roberts currently 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out his first 2 at-bats. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0 count. And Roberts grounded out in the top of the first. He struck out in the top half of the second. Throw back to first on a pickoff, not in time. The 0-1 count remains on Roberts. And Roberts, not the very best today. He's from the plate, 0 for 2, but on the mound, exceptional 5 strikeouts, including 2 off drop strikes. Big swing and a miss to make it an 0-2 count, sitting in on the pitcher, Roberts. And Roberts has had to step in at first base at times. Here's Martinez taking a big lead off first. Sedema taking a big one. Galindo, taking one off third. Pitch downstairs and away, 1-2 count now sitting in. Delgado fires the 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Puts 2 away. It's a 4-2 lead once again here for Harlingen South. And that's going to be strikeout number 7 for Delgado, who continues to have that dominant presence on the mound. Roberts goes down here on his third at bat. So 2 strikeouts for him so far on the plate. He's 0 for 3 as this brings in Xander Caceres. In the top of the fourth, that pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 count on Caceres. Caceres currently 1 for 2. Got that huge triple in the top of the second, struck out in the top of the third. No pitch, and this one's shot hard. Going to be stopped by the shortstop. And Breeze, the throw off the mark and in time. Moreno has to stretch out a bit, but he does reel it in for the final out. Caceres grounds out to retire the side. South picks up 1 more run as we go to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We're the Life for Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here to bottom of the fourth inning, things off. Audio or none is the right fielder as Robert steps back out onto the mound. A high pop-up. Down in the infield. Being called off by Heap, and he reels it in. Let's win a way to get things started off. So Seddon and Heap were both going for it, but Heap calls him off and reels it in to put the first one out. An infield fly out here as this brings in the center fielder, Kevin Flores. Thank you for tuning in here now to Tuesday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live. Coming to you from home to Hanna High School, 32-6A action, Harlingen South and Hanna. Kevin Flores comes in for his second at-bat. It's barely his second at-bat here in the bottom of the fourth. He's 0 for 1, grounded out in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 count to start things off. Comes in with one away after the leadoff hitter. Hernandez flies out. That one fouled back into the dugout. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Roberts deals in the 1-1. That one well upstairs, 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom half of the fourth. As Kevin Flores, the center fielder, coming in on deck and rounds up the lineup, the first baseman, Danny Moreno. Roberts set the fire, 2-1 pitch on the way. S1 hit hard, sharply, but just goes off foul, evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Flores. And on deck, Danny Moreno in the hole. Anthony Ambrose, the top of the lineup. In that south infield, Heap at first, Seddon at second, Castellanos on third, Martinez at short. The outfield, Benny on left, Galindo in center, Gano in right. Scasades on behind the plate, Roberts on the mound. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called, puts 2 away. That's strikeout number 6 for Chase Roberts. 6 strikeouts to put 2 away here in the bottom half of the fourth. Harlingen South looking for their first 1-2-3 defensively. Have yet to see one for them. Hit 12 upstairs, 1-0 count. Danny Moreno, the first baseman, coming in for his second at bat. He walked in the bottom of the second, where Hanna got that rally going, bringing in 2 runs. This one sharped down, going to be gloved over there by the first base coach. So it evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away on Danny Moreno. I'm trying to give you some more scoring updates from those other games in 32-6A between Harlingen and Rivera and Westco Dunn and North. 1-1 pitch on the way. That pitch missing for a 2-1 count on Moreno. So we saw with 2 away, Moreno came in. He got the rally going after walking. And Breeze moved them up, and Degollado moved them up. That one's in there for a strike, and it evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Infield shifting just a bit towards the left-hand side for this right-handed Danny Moreno. Roberts looking for strikeout number 7, deals it in. Well and outside, so a full count sitting in on Moreno. So shades of that bottom of the second inning, we saw Moreno on a full count walked. Now we are on a full count on Moreno once again. Roberts trying to put it into this one. 3-2 payoff pitch. In there, strike 3 called. Raking ball finds its way in. Make that strikeout number 8. Or 7, excuse me, for Chase Roberts, as both Degollado and Roberts have combined for 14 strikeouts in the 1-2-3 inning defensively from Harlingen South. As we go to the top of the 5th, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Here, Real Sports Live, top of the fifth inning, leading things off, John Castellanos. John Castellanos will be followed by Justin Ray Pena and Aiden Medrano. And things started off here in the top of the fifth. Degliato back on the mound. A hard hit ball to left field going back on is Ruiz, and he comes in for the out, puts one away. Leadoff hitter Castellanos will fly out. He's 2 for 3. He walked his first 2 at bats, and now he flies out to get things going. Here in the top half of the fifth, and Degliato and Roberts combining for 14 strikeouts. So this one's been a close matchup at Harlingen South and Rivera. Harlingen High and Rivera, excuse me. Raiders lead this one 3-1 in the top of the fifth. Another matchup these Harlingen South faithful are keeping an eye on. One missing for a ball. 1-0 count now on Justin Ray Bennett, the left fielder. One 0 pitch. This one chopped hard. Third baseman Ivada coming in on it, gloves it. No throw will be made. Got a good read on it, but Benya's going to get on. That keeps the inning going, and it gets a little rally started off for Harlingen South with 1 away and a runner on first. This brings in the DH, Aiden Medrano. Of course, Medrano, the freshman, DHing. Has been DHing for Matt Heap, the first baseman. We've seen him have a good start on the mound so far. Big swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So no one count, excuse me, on Medrano. Medrano, same place as Castellanos, walked his first 2 at bats. He shoots this one hard. Going to be getting past the glove on Breeze. Now it's going to move the runners up. The throw going to be in time, so they get the runner out. There would have been a miscue there here by Benya. He stumbled on his way to second. He got picked off as that line drive just got past the glove of Breeze. Take a look at the replay. It's sent by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. And an 0-1 count. An opposite line drive towards the shortstop on Breeze. It just got past his glove. But a miscue on the running by Benya resulted in him getting tagged out at second on the throw. So Medrano gets on first. This brings in Descano, the right fielder, as he Medrano will hold off on the walk, 1-0 count. As Descano comes in for a start at bat, 1 for 2, singled in the top of the second, struck out in the top of the fourth. Strikeout number 6 for Degliato on the evening. And nightfall upon us here at Hanna High School. Temperatures certainly dropped now, 66 degrees. Clear skies still remain here in Brownsville. This one hit hard to center field. That has a chance to drop. Second baseman J.D. Garcia reels it in. So a quick top half of the fifth. We're South to leave a runner stranded on first. We go to the bottom half after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
See you later. Touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're back here to Real Sports Live, bottom half of the fifth inning, leading things off. Anthony Ambriz, the top of the lineup here, 2 for 2 on the day, singled both at bats. That pitch well upstairs as Roberts back for his fifth inning of work. 7 strikeouts for the senior. Degliato also with 7 strikeouts. Hanna forced a quick inning in the top half of the fifth a few moments ago. This one hit hard, but just sneaks off foul. That one lands in the parking lot besides us. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here for the leadoff hitter on Breeze. Followed by Diego Degliato. Again, Degliato, 7 strikeouts on the mound for Hanna. J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, in the hole. That's the 1-2-3 order. It's a hard hit shot. That one had a lot of kick. That one just goes off foul. It's a 1-2 count now sitting in on Breeze. And Breeze is one we've seen hit the ball. Jose Gonzalez, another key graduate. We saw those 3 key players last season for Hanna who graduated. Miguel Dial was behind the plate. Ryan Trinidad, who played at second base and was on the mound. And then Jose Gonzalez, the right fielder. Remember, Gonzalez popped a huge 2-run home run in that opener against San Benito. So 1-2 count currently sitting in. Pitcher deals. In there for strike 3 called, finds the outside portion of the plate. Strikeout number 8 for Chase Roberts. A very lengthy at bat with Breeze results in Roberts' way with the strikeout. Number 8 on the night, puts one away. Great strikeout here. That one just found the top portion of the plate. The 3-player presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com as Diego Degliato comes in for his third inning. Not the infield hit. In the bottom of the first and singled in the bottom of the second. A hard hit ball to the shortstop Martinez. Makes the stop to throw to first in time. Puts 2 away quickly. It's the freshman for you, Kobe Martinez. Grounds out Degliato. Here's Hanna looking to make it a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom half of the fifth. Or Harlingen South, excuse me. This brings in J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, potential final out here for Harlingen South. So Roberts starts out with the strikeout. Degliato then grounds out to Martinez. Now J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, coming in. Garcia 1 for 2. Struck out in the bottom half of the second inning. Singled in the bottom of the first. He sees a strike to start things off. That pitch just a bit outside. Or finds the outside portion of the plate, 0-1 count. Roberts deals big, swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Roberts already with 8 strikeouts, looking for strikeout number 9 on the evening. He awaits his sign from Cáceres, chance to make it a 1-2-3. Kicks and deals, 0-2 pitch on the way. Went just a bit outside. Inside portion of the plate, 1-2 count sitting in. And Roberts in the offseason, Bandito baseball product. Fires in the 1-2 pitch. That one skips off the dirt, and Garcia's going to get on as no throw will be made as that one traveled a long ways out. So on a drop strike, J.D. Garcia gets on. This brings in Alan Gonzalez. So the rally's starting to get going here for Hanna with the tying run at the plate in the form of Alan Gonzalez. Alan Gonzalez, 1 for 2. He got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first and struck out in the bottom of the third inning. So a pass ball here results in Garcia taking second. The ball to start things off. As Garcia gets on down to second. 1-0 count, quickly sitting in on Alan Gonzalez. And Gonzalez, 1 for 2, got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first inning. Then what's been a back and forth matchup between these two, Harlingen South and Hanna. Garcia taking a big lead off second. Roberts steals this one in there, but just missing the zone for a ball, 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strike, 2 away here in the bottom half of the fifth. A runner on second in the form of J.D. Garcia. Got on base after getting first on the drop strike. Roberts with 8 strikeouts, looking for his 9th and potential out number 3 here in the bottom half of the fifth. 2-0 pitch, that one well upstairs. 3-0 count, now sitting in on Gonzalez. On deck to third baseman Noah Ivada. Harlingen South here now looking to try to put an end to this little rally by Brownsville Hanna. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a walk, a throw off the third. He's going to be picked off. Great playmaking by Xander Cáceres with the replay presented by Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen. So a swing on a drop strike, and Cáceres quickly wasting no time as a runner went. Garcia tried stealing. Good pickup here by Cáceres. The throw to third in time to Castellanos. So the rally quickly squashed by Harlingen South as after 5 innings of baseball complete, the Hawks lead the Golden Eagles by 2 runs, 4-2. Top of the 6th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later,
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the fifth inning, leading things off. AJ Seddon on the second baseman. As he shoots one hard to center field. Coming in on it now is Flores. And reels it in to put one away quickly here in the top of the fifth inning. As Seddon, who got on first an error in the top of the fourth, go 1 for 3 from the plate after flying out. This brings us back to the top of the lineup. Center fielder Jaden Galindo. Galindo 2 for 3 from the plate, struck out in the top of the first. RBI single in the top of the second, got on first, an error in the top of the fourth as he comes in for his fourth at bat for Harlingen South in this matchup. Of course, a lot closer battle than we've seen from the first one. Was a 1-0 count on Galindo. We saw the first matchup last week, South winning that one 3-1 in the 32-6A opener. Pitched upstairs, 2-0 count on the center fielder Galindo. On deck, the shortstop Kobe Martinez, who had an RBI single of his own in the top of the fourth. That one skips off the dirt. Again, senior Jaden Galindo followed by the freshman Aiden Kobe Martinez. So 2 freshmen in this starting lineup in the form of Martinez and Medrano. 2-0 pitch on the way. In there for a strike, finds the outside portion of the zone. The ball is 1 strike, nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. Or 1 out, excuse me. Legato back for his 5th inning of work. Check swing. Not a piece of Galindo's heel walk. It's hit by a pitch. Runner stays on first for Harlingen South. 1 away as this brings in the freshman Kobe Martinez. Kobe Martinez 1 for 3, but that big 1 for 3, an RBI single in the top of the fourth. His first at bat struck out, then flew out in the infield in the top of the second as he comes in for his 4th at bat. Galindo taking a big lead off first. Now a bunt here going to be caught. A chance for a double play. They got it. Kobe Martinez with the bunt. That one's caught by Degollado, then throwing back to first to pick off Galindo. So a quick inning defensively forehand in the top of the fifth as we go to the bottom of the fifth after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Harlingen South leads.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Bella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like
Back here at Real Sports Live, a quick error, it's the bottom of the 6th inning. Alan Gonzalez, the catcher, leading things off, followed by the third baseman, Noe Vada. And then rounding up the 1-2-3, left fielder Joseph Ruiz. Pitch in there for a strike. Robert comes back in. Roberts has dished out 8 strikeouts on the mound through 6 innings of work. Doesn't come easy. He's allowed 2 runs to come in. Breaking ball misses, evens it up at 1-1. Looking to find the high outside portion of the plate. Goes just a bit too outside. Is a 1-1 count sitting in. Shot to the second baseman. That's Serna. Makes the stop to throw to first in time. Puts one away. One away here as Joseph Ruiz comes in after Yavata grounds out. Here's Ruiz coming in. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. So the order Yavata, Ruiz, Hernandez. Joseph Ruiz 0 for 2, struck out, then flew out. He pops one up back. Now one goes right behind us in the press box, 0-2 count. Balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Started off with Noe Vada grounding out, then Joseph Ruiz coming in here for the second hitter in this 1-2-3 order in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Set to go. This one hit hard. Galindo tracking it down, steps into it with ease, puts 2 away. Ruiz will go for 3, flies out, and back-to-back at-bats as this brings in Adi Hernandez, the right fielder. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th as Adi Hernandez comes in. Hernandez flew out in the bottom of the 2nd, then had the infield fly in the bottom of the 4th. Roberts comes back in, 0-1 pitch. 1-0 pitch, excuse me. Kevin Flores, center fielder on deck for Brownsville Hanna. Two-0 count now sitting in. Again, Hernandez 0 for 2, flew out in his first 2 at-bats in the bottom of the 2nd and the bottom of the 4th inning. Gossett has gloved, messed up a bit. Goes back to get a new one. And at Harlingen South infield, Heap at first, 7 at second, Castellanos at third, Martinez at short. Justin Ray Pena on left, and Jaden Galindo in center, Descano on right. Gossett is, of course, behind the plate. It's the one missing the zone, so a 3-0 count now sitting in with 2 away on Adi Hernandez. Of course, Ivada grounded out to Serna, and Ruiz flew out to Galindo. Pitch in there for a strike, 3-1 count, so Roberts not willing to let Hernandez go away that easily on a 3-1 count. Deals in, 3-1 pitch. That one well upstairs, that's going to be a walk. So Hernandez will walk. The third walk allowed here by Harlingen South. So runner goes on first. We're 2 away here as Kevin Flores, the center fielder, coming in. We have a DH coming in. So Anthony Moreno not coming in the pinch hit. Coming in for Kevin Flores. That pitch missing for a ball. 1-0 count. And Moreno coming in the pinch hit for Kevin Flores. The 1-0 count sitting in with 2 away, runner on first. Hernandez walked a few moments ago. 1-0 pitch on the way. Finds the outside portion of the zone, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th, a runner on first. Another scoring update from that Harlingen Brownsville Iveta game. This one found back to the screen, 1-2 count.
Gate. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Rivera leads Harlingen 3-1. Harlingen with a runner on first base. Pitch well outside, evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Another scoring update from Westago and Donna North. All right, pitch missing for another ball. Full count sitting in over in the top half of the 6th inning. Westago leads Donna North by a run, 3-2. So Donna North getting some runs back. Of course, the Chiefs looking for their first win in district baseball. That finds its way in the zone for strike 3 called. Roberts gets strikeout number 9. After 6 innings of baseball complete, South leads by 2 runs, 4-2 over Brownsville. Hanna, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Back here at Real Sports Live, top of the 7th inning, leading things off, Chase Roberts, followed by Xander Gossardis and John Castellano. We have it at 32-6A standings. Los Fresno's the number 1 seed, 12-5 overall, 2-0 in district. Getting that big win, sweeping San Benito 9-0. Westago, the number 2 seed, 12-2 overall, 1-0 in district play. Harlingen 5-10 overall, 1-0 in district play. Harlingen South, the number 4 seed, 4 wins, 10 losses, and 2 ties. Make it a 1-0 record in district play. Looking to go 2-0 in district here. Again, as Degalado steps back on for his 7th inning of work. San Benito, number 5 seed, 8-6 overall, 0-2 in district play. Rivera, 4-8 overall, 0-1 in district play. Hanna, number 7 seed, 3-8 overall, 0-1 in district. And rounding out 32-6A, Donna North, 1 win, 7 losses, 1 draw, 0-1 in district. They're holding on by a thread against Westago. Again, they're down by 1 run. It'll be a big shock. That one can send shockwaves through 32-6A. Harlingen here, and Rivera looking to get a big win over Harlingen, holding on to that 3-1 lead in the bottom half of the 6th inning as we go to the top of the 7th here, and Roberts swings one foul back, 0-1 count. Okay, of course, Chase Roberts, 9 strikeouts from the plate. On the mound, from the plate, he's 0 for 3, grounded out, and 2 back-to-back strikeouts in consecutive at-bats. He leads things off here on an 0-1 count. Pitch upside, 1-1 count. Of course, said a few moments ago, Roberts, a product of the Banditos, 17U division out of Tomball, Texas. That pitch missing for a ball, 2-1 count sitting in. So again, great matchup here, Degliato with 7 strikeouts, Roberts with 9, combined 16 between the two. 2-1 pitch. This one hit hard to center field, back going on to this Flores, who's gonna make the grab. Now it gets past him, as Roberts is gonna go ahead and round second. He's gonna try to go for 3. He's gonna be caught in a run down to throw to second, and he's picked off. Roberts with a huge hit. That ball just got over the glove of Kevin Flores to the wall. He tries to round second. The throw came in just a bit. Hit the cutoff Ambrose. He throws back to Garcia, and Roberts, as he's rounding second, decides to go back and gets picked off at 2. So he's out at second base. He'll go for 4 on the 9, but again, from mound, exceptional. 9 strikeouts, just puts one away as Xander Gossades comes in. Gossades shoots one hard. Hernandez stepping back and makes the grab in right field to put 2 away. So 2 quick outs here after Roberts gets picked off at second as Gossades flies out to right field. Puts 2 away here in the top of the 7th as Hanna's done a good job to hold Harlingen South at bay. Has held them at 4 runs since the top of the 4th inning. Of course, that 4th run coming in off that RBI single by Colby Martinez. It's John Castellanos, the third baseman, coming in. Foul zone back. No one count currently, 1-1 count, excuse me, sitting in on Castellanos. That one skips off the dirt, makes it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away after quick 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Of course, Roberts, the hard hit shot to center, gets picked off at second base. Castellanos flies out to right field as Adi Hernandez reeled it in. Big swing and a miss, evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the top of the 7th. Degliato looking for strikeout number 8. Make it 17 strikeouts between him and Roberts combined. He awaits this sign, 2-2 pitch on the way. Just a bit outside now, full count on the third baseman, John Castellanos. Justin Ray Benio, the left fielder, on deck. Benio is 3 for 3, singled in his last 2 at-bats and got on first with a drop strike in the top of the 2nd. Degliato awaits his sign, 3-2 payoff pitch dealt. And just a bit low, and Castellanos will take a trip on down the first. So Castellanos 3 for 4. He hasn't had a hit. He's walked in 3 of his 4 at-bats. Just brings in the left fielder, Justin Ray Benio, 3 for 3 from the plate. And those 2 singles and got on first with a drop strike in the top of the 2nd inning. Hitch in there for a strikeout on counting. Degliato's been exceptional. Here with 7 strikeouts on the evening. Pitch on the way. Quick pounce over by Gonzalez, trying to pick off the runner at first. As that one misses, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. And Robertson, a lengthy at bat, shoots one straight center field. Gets picked off at second base. Throw goes low, 2-1 count. And Gossades, in the first pitch he sees, flies out to right field, gets stopped by Adi Hernandez. We'll have to step back a few feet to reel it in. Degliato pulls the trigger. This one chopped to the third baseman. That one bobbled. The throw across the diamond. Won't be in time. Again, still a good stop by Noah Ivana to keep that one in front of him. That puts runners on first and second. We have a potential pitching change going on. It's going to be the last of Degliato. He's going to finish off with 7 strikeouts through 7 innings of baseball. As J.D. Garcia warms up on the mound, we'll step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics
Back here at Real Sports Live, so a pitching change made by Brownsville Hanna. Diego Delgado finished off with 7 strikeouts on the 9 offensive performance. J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, comes in, so Delgado shifts on down to second. Pitch just a bit high, missing. It's a 1-0 count as it brings in Aiden Medrano. Aiden Medrano 3 for 3, walked his first 2 at-bats. So 1-0 count sitting in. Medrano shoots one hard. That's going to be past Delgado. He's going to go ahead and round third. That's a throw. That one not in time. That gets over the head of Gonzalez, and that's an RBI double for Aiden Medrano. And the freshman stepping in with a huge RBI double. Makes it a 5-2 ball game. Quickly play shot as Medrano coming in. 1-0 count was runner taking a big lead off. Spania takes off from second. Castellano, takes off from second. He makes it there, so runners on second and third. Medrano at second, Castellanos, or Spania, at third. And 2 more runs in scoring position for Harlingen South, holding on to a 5-2 lead over Hanna. Here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 away. Again, J.D. Garcia now on the mound. Delgado was pulled with 7 strikeouts through 7 innings of work. Pitch well outside, 1-0 count. This brings in Descano, the right fielder. Descano. He's a 1-0 count. Garcia set the deal, pitch on the way. Two-0 count quickly sitting in. And it's been a very busy night, a very fun game. South has picked up 3 runs since then. They're holding on to that 3-2 lead. Now pitch gets past Gonzalez. A run's going to come in. That's a 6-2 ball game. Wild pitch high and upstairs, goes past Gonzalez, goes behind Gano. That brings in a run, so now runner sitting at third base. That's the lone runner out there. That's Justin Rady Medrano. So 3-0 count sitting in on Gano. On deck, AJ Serna. Showing bunt, pulled back. That's going to be a walk. So runners on the corners once again for Harlingen South. As Descano will walk, he'll go 2 for 4 from the plate. This brings in the rest of the lineup. A.J. Sedna, the second baseman. Sedna coming in 1 for 3, got on base with an error in the top of the 4th. Struck out in the top of the 2nd and flew out in the top of the 6th. And then quick 1-2-3 inning by Hanna defensively. So we are in the top half of the 7th inning. That one well outside, 1-0 count. Instead of now 1 for 3 from the plate in this matchup. Harlingen South here looking to go 2-0 in district. That one missing a 2-0 count, currently sitting in.
37 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Pitch well and outside, 3-0 count again. We saw some activity a few moments ago in that Harlingen South bullpen. Looks like Xander Gossett is. We're getting some warm-ups in. Might be a potential closer in this matchup. If it is, Roberts pitched a beauty. 9 strikeouts. This one hit hard down to left field. That's another base hit and RBI for Sedna. So Sedna with a huge RBI single makes it a 5-run game. Already 2 big RBIs, one by Medrano and now one by A.J. Sedna as we go back to the top of the lineup in the form of Jaden Galindo. So 1-0 count now sitting in. Still 2 away. It's been a very lengthy top of the 7th. And then with 6 runs, trying to get back in this one. It's a 2-0 count now sitting in on Jaden Galindo. Galindo 3 for 4 from the plate. RBI single, got on base there in the top of the 4th. Got hit by a pitch in the top of the 6th, and he struck out in the top of the 1st. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 count now on Galindo. On deck, Colby Martinez. Martinez 1 for 3. Deals in the 2-1. That one low and away, a 3-1 count sitting in. So on deck, Colby Martinez, a shortstop. It's a 3-1 count sitting in on Galindo. Garcia kicks and deals, 3-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Now full count sitting in on Galindo. Here a chance for Garcia to get his first strikeout and retire the side. Runners on first and second for Harlingen South. Zallen gets a piece of Galindo, so the bases will load. He's hit by a pitch in 2 straight at-bats. This brings in Colby Martinez, the shortstop. Be a quick meeting on the mound. Might have a potential pitching change here for Brownsville Hanna. We'll find out in a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
It's all here, organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans.
Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live, top of the 7-2 away, bases loaded. New pitcher coming in, Adi Hernandez now on the mound. JD Garcia will finish off with 1 inning of work as he moves on down the right field. Once again, Adi Hernandez now on the mound for Hanna while he warms up. We'll step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live, top of the 7th, bases loaded, 2 away. Harlingen South leads 7-2.
Sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm
doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks
When excellence in academics meets
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Audio Hernandez now on the mound for Hanna. JD Garcia moves on down the right field. Came in for Degollado. Again, Degollado finished off with 7 strikeouts. It's a 3-2 score here in the top of the 7th between Rivetta and Harlingen. It's one away, a runner on second in the form of Aviad. Again, is Audio Hernandez now on the mound. Ranking ball in there for a strike. That's an 0-2 count quickly in. On Colby Martinez. Again, Martinez, 1 for 3. He struck out in his first at bat, flew out in the top of the 2nd. RBI single in the top of the 4th. And bunted to an out in the top of the 6th. That one caught by Degollado. We had that double play where they picked off Galindo going back to first. Heck, swing he goes. That's a strike 3 called. Audio Hernandez gets his first strikeout and retires the side, leaves the bases loaded. A full house for Harlingen South, but the damages run as 3 runs are tacked to make it a 5-run game, 7-2. Bottom of the 7th coming up. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
And success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located
back here to Real Sports Line, bottom of the 7th. Here, a lot of runs to come in from Hanna. Potential 6 runs to trying to get a win back after allowing 3 to come in that top half of the 7th. Defensive setup here now for Harlingen South. Gossett is now on the mound. As Chase Roberts finishes off with 9 strikeouts. Stellar performance for him from the mound. A.J. Stedman moved from second to behind the plate. Matt Heap goes from first to second. And Chase Roberts now playing first for Harlingen South. So, Ken Gossett is now on the mound. Stedman behind the plate. Heap at second. Roberts at first. Little tongue twister for you as Gossett deals a strike to start things off. Danny Moreno, the first baseman, sees a strike to start off his third at bat. Quickly, 0-2 count. Danny Moreno 1 for 2, walked in the bottom of the second, struck out in the bottom of the fourth here in his third at bat. Quickly behind a 0-2 count, Gossett is looking for his first strikeout. Deals in the 0-2. In there, strike 3 called. Breaking ball finds its way in the zone. Quickly putting one away as Gossett is. Great strikeout to start things off for him. Again, Gossett is now on the mound. Chase Roberts pitching 6 straight innings with 9 strikeouts. So 0-1 count sitting in. Harlingen South looking to go 2-0 and 32-6A. Alongside Los Fresnos. Wesco looking to join him as well. We'll get you scoring update from that one momentarily. It's a ball 1 count on Anthony Ambriz. Anthony Ambriz, 2 for 3, singled in his first 2 and struck out in the bottom of the 5th inning. A 3-2 lead currently for Rivera over Harlingen in the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's a hard hit shot. It's going to be to Martinez, who gets it on the 1 hop. The throw across the diamond. That one just off the mark, so Ambriz will get on off an error. Here in the bottom of the 7th, it was a good stop by Colby Martinez. So 3 for 4 from the plate now. Anthony Ambriz, he gets on for the first time off an error. This brings in Diego Degollado. Degollado was pulled with 7 strikeouts of work.
Yeah, ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Again, Degollado coming in, currently 2 for 3. He got an infield hit in the bottom of the first, singled in the bottom of the second, grounded out in the bottom half of the 5th. Again, 7 strikeouts on the mound. Impressive performance for him as he takes a huge swing and a miss. 0-1 count after Ambriz gets on first with an error. On deck, the second baseman, J.D. Garcia. 0-1 count, quickly sitting in here as a throw back to first on a pickoff, not in time. Again, we see that senior duo still connecting between Gossett and Roberts. Yeah, it's been the main game plan for Harlingen South on district matchups. You either have Gossett starting or Roberts starting. You get the other one in to kind of close out the game. As a chopper towards short. That's Martinez. A chance for a double play to throw to first. Not in time, but they do get the force out at second. Degollado gets on off a fielder's choice. Did get the chance for the double play. The runner remains on first with 2-way here as we're in the bottom of the 7th. J.D. Garcia coming in again. We saw Garcia start off at second base. Then he went on the mound for a few moments. Another run came in, and Coach Crenshaw said enough was enough, and they shifted him on the right field. And Hernandi Hernandez took over. So it was 3 pitching changes for Hanna in that top half of the 7th. Gossett is here looking for a potential final out with the runner on first. Runner gonna go. The throw from Serna. That one takes a bag hop off Heap. Nevertheless, it'll be a stolen base as Degollado gets on again. He got on double play attempt by Sal. Kobe Martinez tried to turn 2. He got one out at second. Heap tried to go for 2. The throw was just a bit too late, so it was ruled a base off a fielder's choice.
Music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? So
The Brown
pitch missing, a 2-0 count, currently sitting in on J.D. Garcia. And Alan Gonzalez on deck for Brownsville Hanna. South looking to go 2-0, 1 out away. Chance to sweep Hanna once again. Pitch gets past Serna. Deviato's looking to take a pick off to third base, but he stays put at second. It's a 3-0 count now sitting in on J.D. Garcia. Getting the bottom of the 7th, Rivera leading Harlingen 3-2. Let's get you another scoring update from that Westaco Donna North game. Swinging on a walk, and that's going to be a runner on first and second for Hanna. So J.D. Garcia is going to walk. You go 3 for 4 from the plate as this brings in Alan Gonzalez. Bottom of the 6th, Wesco leading Donna North 3-2. That one being played over at Wesco in the shadow of Bobby Morrow Stadium. Robbie Lackey Stadium, excuse me. Big swing and a miss, so one count on Alan Gonzalez. Alan Gonzalez 1 for 3, got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 1st. Struck out in the bottom of the 3rd and grounded out in the bottom of the 6th. He comes in for his 4th nap out. The runner on first and second, 2 away. 0-1 counts it again. Caceres deals it in. That one just missing and nearly got a piece of Gonzalez. Evens up the count at 1-1.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, Caceres coming in to relieve Roberts and close out this game. This one fouled back and out of play. Now 1-2 count sitting in. And Alan Gonzalez now behind the 1-2 count, potential final hitter. Caceres awaits his sign from Serna. Kicks and deals, 1-2 pitch on the way. That one just a bit low and away, evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 7th. Gonzalez can get on deck, third baseman Noe Ivada on deck. Ivada 0 for 3, Gonzalez 1 for 3. As Caceres deals the 2-2. This one popped up high. Runners coming in on it, and it's Roberts who's going to reel it in, now retire the side. So he starts the game, 9 strikeouts, and gets the final out as Harlingen South will improve to 2-0 district play. A final recap after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD.
Back here to Real Sports Live, post-game wrap-up. Harlingen South wins this one by a score of 7-2. A big win here for the Hawks to go 2-0 in 32 6A play. They improved to 5-10 and 2 overall. 2-0 in district. Hanna will fall to 3-9 overall. 0-2 in district play. Still searching for their first win in 32 6A play. So Harlingen South joins us. Fresno's going 2-0, and Wesco will soon be joining them, holding on to that 3-2 lead. As we still await word on that top of the 7th inning, that big match between Harlingen and Ravenna. Now it's going to be the Bird Bowl next week. Of course, we're doing it in series style, so they'll play at Keys Academy on Tuesday and in at Dixieland Park on Friday night. So again, Harlingen South awaits the results from Harlingen and Ravenna. Of course, Harlingen looking to go 2-0. Ravenna looking to go 1-1 as we're in the bottom of the 7th. Potential final ways. We'll get you a little live recap. And Ravenna leading Harlingen with 2 away. We'll get you the final recap. It's a strike 2 call here. An 0-2 count sitting in on Ethan Cepeda over from Harlingen. So again, we'll get you the final counts here. Anthony Ambriz, he'll finish off 3 for 4 from the plate. Degollada goes 3 for 4 as well. J.D. Garcia will go 3 for 4. Alan Gonzalez goes 1 for 4. Noe Ivada goes 0 for 3. Joseph Ruiz 0 for 3. Adi Hernandez will go 1 for 3. Kevin Flores goes 0 for 2. Danny Moreno goes 1 for 2. And Anthony Moreno goes 0 for 1. For Harlingen South, Jaden Galindo finishes off 4 for 5 with an RBI single. Kobe Martinez 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Chase Roberts finishes off 0 for 4. Xander Gossett is 1 for 4. John Castellanos 3 for 4. Justin Ray Benya finishing off 4 for 4. Aiden Medrano 4 for 4 with an RBI double. Here's our Real Sports Live player of the game. The freshman gets it in. Descano finishes off 2 for 4, and AJ Sedana will finish off 2 for 4 with an RBI single. So what's next for either side? For Harlingen South, they take on Harlingen in the Bird Bowl over at Keys Academy next Tuesday night. Hanna will take on Raymondville this Friday in their final non-district game, a little tune-up game before we go deeper into district play, and they'll take on San Benito to open up their second district matchup on the road. Again, Harlingen South goes 2-0 in district, wins a big one, 7-2. That's going to do it for us here from Homer Hanna High School. For Kevin Arrow, for Joe Bowling, Jason Benavides, and everyone at Real Sports Live, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Homer Hanna High School. South Hawks win this one, 7-2. As always, be safe, good night, and God